Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's new?
It's a beautiful day today up in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, not 80s here. It's 68 degrees.
I'd rather it be 68 all year long.
Hey, Laura's in the chat.
Hey, Laura.
We tried to hook up with her this morning, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah, we did.
Didn't work.
God
Well, I
save
would
the
imagine
king.
there was so much activity there, especially cell phones and interference and well, I hope that you and David have made it back home after a long day. Hey, Northside Hawk, how you doing, Dominic?
Hey, Dom.
Dominic was number one. Oh, okay, Laura. Laura says that the internet was rubbish. Turns out they cut the signal strength down on the internet down for today.
That sounds more plausible than the other.
Yeah. Well, they cut the signal strength down. It has the same effect. You just can't get through, you know?
If we did that to the government, it would be called sabotage.
Yeah, that's right. It would be. You and I, Dave, can't get away with that, you know?
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't. We wouldn't do that.
Dam's lifestyle. Hello. Hey, Patty, how you doing?
Hi.
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, I've got a really bad viral bacterial infection and it swells up my jaw. So I look like a damn chipmunk.
Wow.
What's up, Paul?
I can't talk or I'm doing a lot better, thank you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. Hi, how are you today?
Doing good. It's good to see you.
What is
Justin,
your name?
Justin
David.
chat.
Dave.
David, I'm Patty. I'm Patty.
That's Patty.
I
Hey,
live in
Paul.
Utah.
Just popped in. I'm not going to stay for long, but I want to apologise that we couldn't go live much today.
Well, I was up waiting for you. I couldn't sleep last night, so I rolled over and was watching it on TV in my room for a while. And then I went and kept looking for you guys, and you guys weren't there. And I figured, well, you couldn't do it. So,
Well, we tried.
I did do three
Yeah.
days the signal, Robert.
Yeah, Laura was trying to stream on her channel to cut the bandwidth down, but it was having none of it.
I've been watching. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I think. Yeah, I think the problem was there was over 1 million people there, and all them people using the mobile phones.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys say they cut the internet on everybody too at one point? Laura says that, but I think it's more the amount of people there. The network would not be able to cope with 1 million people in such a short area.
Yeah, it just shit
I
itself.
have a couple of questions. Why did they put him behind the screen, and what were those countries that were on?
That's when they anoint him and they put oils on his body.
Okay. What are those important countries that were on there?
Yeah, it had to be done in private, and all the other
They kind of strip them down, don't they?
Yeah.
All the screen had a whole bunch of countries. What are those?
Sorry?
That's the union,
Commonwealth,
the Commonwealth, yep.
the Union.
That's the English word.
And that's
Hey,
us.
I'm Patty.
Dominic,
How are
your
you?
green screen's slightly off. We can see what's going on behind you to the left. You're right,
Really?
sorry.
Would be, yep.
My left is
There
my
we go.
dog.
Right,
A little
right.
bit more, right there.
There you go.
There you go.
I need a bigger green screen then.
There you
Howdy,
go.
people. Hey,
Hey.
Paul.
Tim, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Hi.
Self-inflicted. Can't
Mm.
complain.
Full stream, but I had it up for Justin's.
No, he turned it on Justin's at the end. Yeah, so Paul, tomorrow when I've
Hey.
edited some of the video,
That's
I
how I
will
feel.
let you
That was
show
full
the light
yesterday.
on stream.
That's how I feel right now, Paul.
Oh, that was a full bottle.
Look
Yeah,
at
it
you.
was. Ooh.
Oh, look at her little pupper.
Hey, it's a dogger. Doggy, what's up?
Because of engineering.
Captain.
If anybody
Get
wants
out
to
in the
see,
mischief.
sorry,
Is
if
that a
anybody
Russell?
wants to
Jack
see the
Russell?
red arrows, Laura's posted the link.
Red arrows?
The
Oh, that's-
British red arrows.
That's the
Jets.
Airplanes.
aircraft.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
their version of the Blue Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But RAF and Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that our planes are better and
Oh,
Yeah.
don't even
More
start with
colourful.
that crap.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That is a flat out lie right there.
The bobbleheads are gonna have a fight now.
Start.
My joke is better than
I
yours.
hear Laura in the background.
No, I'm going to be 100%. There is no comparison who has better jets,
There
period.
is no comparison to an American jet fighter.
You know, you be quiet, you freaking traitor. I don't want to hear it out of you.
Hey, Patty.
Self-hating American.
The reason they call Tim a traitor, he grew up on the east coast of the U.S. and moved to Australia.
Yeah, he's a self-hating American.
Oh, no. Well, we live in an area near Nellis Air Force Base, 2 hours north. And every year it's called
I'll be
Red
back in a
Flag
little
Week.
bit.
Guys listening? And
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time it's red flag season. So we get all the jets over from Nellis doing all their practice runs.
Back down.
They're bombing in the desert, the sonic booms, you name it.
You took
And-
your cups, right?
It's like total war over here about 2 weeks every year.
In
Hmm.
all around the back.
It's
of my-
crazy. We get to see all sorts of good stuff.
But if you listen to Justin, everything in his head is the best. He's the best. Everything's the best. He has a bobblehead. His head keeps on expanding every time he talks. Pretty funny.
Coming to say goodbye.
How you doing? What's up, Wayne B? How you doing? Mark,
Morning, Bay.
AZ. Oh man,
Yeah, unfortunately, I do that.
my head don't feel it.
So, Tim, are you going to finish that bottle off tonight?
No, no. Man, that
So
was too much.
you've stopped for the day?
I just woke up. I
Yeah.
passed out. I passed out right here on a Zoom call.
You were going to finish off the rest of the bottle.
No, I passed out right here on a Zoom call with Sean and Lynn on a Zoom call, and I passed out right here. Yeah, so
Okay.
I was trashed. Got more coke than I do Morgan. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No sympathy for you. Well, screw you too.
Yeah.
Laura's giving it to you.
Respect my authority. Damn.
Dave is a trooper. He was here with me this morning at 5 a.m.
I was awake when y'all went live, but the second time.
it was 4 for me.
Yeah, Dave was up anticipating. I mean, as soon as I went, turned it on. Dave popped on. Hey, how you doing?
Dave. How you
How
been,
you
Dave?
been, Tim?
Been good.
Good.
I'm still here.
Mhm.
Another day above the dirt line, I guess, is a good day. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what they say.
Hey, Zeus.
hmm Where did Justin go? Get a breakfast burrito or something?
Cheers.
Yep. No sympathy for you, Tim. That's a shame. All right, Lord. Nothing like watching the king get his ears. I mean, his crown.
Mm.
I'm still watching. I haven't finished watching it on tape yet.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Did he get crowned yet, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was all this morning, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got crowned. She got crowned. They got crowned,
I all got crammed.
and the redheaded wonder tucked his tail between his legs and ran back home to the U.S.
Yeah. To Megan.
Yeah.
She stayed home with the kids or something. I don't know.
It's,
I can't believe he
her kid-
actually made
their
it.
kid's birthday. It's their kid's birthday, so he ran home to the birthday party. Like he's really gonna make it in time.
I can't believe he made it. I mean, why would he be there if he gave up all his rights? I don't understand.
Well,
I
because
know.
she wants him to be around there so he can dig up whatever dirt he can so they can write another book and make more money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So it's
Did
all
you-
about the dollars.
Yeah. They get you.
Megan was a lot of his downfall. Megan really took him to the
Well-
cleaners.
Well,
and-
she's a floozy. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, but I think Megan stopped him from his partying and everything because he was just embarrassing the royal family most of the time.
Yeah, but Tim, did you look into her background? She was the queen of partying.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was
yeah,
she was a paid escort.
Mm-hmm.
Was she
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would have paid to have her. You see the body on that puppy?
Fuck you guys.
I would smack
we
that twice.
just, yeah, we're just being honest.
I would have smacked that twice. You know what I mean? She's a hot little girl.
Right.
Uh,
Let me just interject here. Right. The reason Harry left is because it was already pre-planned. He was going to be there for the ceremony because although Charles is probably not his dad, he's still his stepdad or acting dad. So
Yeah.
he was there for that, but he has no royal duties at all. So the rest of the events were ceremonial, so he didn't need to be there. He wasn't going to be on the balcony, so there was no point in going.
Yeah.
So he headed off back to America, and he would have been back for his kids' party because it was a private plane he was taking.
Question. Are the rumors true that Charles isn't his dad?
James Hewitt's his dad.
Yeah. And they,
well,
this
one thing
really
he hasn't
proves it.
The military
he hasn't started
officer?
losing his hair.
Is that
Neither has James Hewitt.
Right.
Military officer. Cool.
But we won't go into that today because
Okay.
He got red hair. Red hair.
yeah. So it's James Hewitt.
And that's dominant. Very dominant. Red hair is very dominant.
Yeah.
Well, and
So
you know, the
all
thing
I
of
can
it
say is,
they could put that all to rest with a DNA test. And not that they haven't done it, but they haven't released it.
Well, I reckon that's the reason why Diana was killed. Because he found out.
No.
That's why. I think.
No. Charles and Diana were on the verge of splitting up anyway because
conspiracy theories here.
although
Just
Diana was in the marriage, yeah, it was frowned upon a divorce. But
2 hours to get to the hospital. 2 hours to get
Yeah.
to the hospital.
But,
That's right.
no, we'll get to that bit. However, Charles and Camilla was already in some sort of relationship before Lady
Poor
Diana came
Diana
on.
and Durham,
Oh, they've
right?
been in a relationship
Yeah.
when they've been married.
Now, the reason there's rumors about Lady Diana's death is nothing to do with James Hewitt or Harry or anyone else. It's to do with the partner she was seeing, which was Dodi
Somebody was-
Al-Fayed,
Yeah, Al-Fayed.
who was a Muslim. And that would have apparently brought shame on the royal family, even though she was no longer a member of the royal family. She was also doing better for popularity than any royal has ever been doing.
Mm.
She was doing the right thing. She was doing the charity work. She was doing everything that, you know, you would expect a royal to be doing nowadays. And yeah, the rest of it is just hearsay. We don't know. There is a missing card somewhere.
There's always 3 of them in a marriage.
Patty, you're breaking up. Your audio is breaking up. Well, we're hearing
Sorry, didn't Diana say in an interview that there was always 3 in this marriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Diana, Camilla, and Charles.
Right. So basically, he just wanted Diana for a breeder.
Lady Diana was a kind of an arranged marriage, not completely arranged. Yeah,
It wasn't arranged by Charles.
you know, it was keeping in tradition. You know, Camilla
Right.
A
was not
divorcee.
from. Yeah, she was already a divorcee, I think, and also she was not from
Wait a minute.
Posh
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
background.
Diana did not have any royal family in her family. She was like a peasant or whatever.
No, she was not.
She
Lady,
didn't have royal blood. You tell me the royal blood she had.
she didn't have royal blood. She had posh blood. The Spencer
It
family.
wasn't arranged. It wasn't arranged.
It
She
was-
didn't have royal blood. She wasn't arranged.
It was to do with, you know, tradition. You know, you couldn't have the king marrying a divorcee. It was frowned upon. But technically, the queen consort should not be queen consort because she's a divorcee,
Yep.
and he shouldn't be king because he married a divorcee. That's how it
Yeah.
would work. However, they changed the law whilst the queen was still alive to allow this to happen.
Mm.
Everybody's saying how much Diana was a goody two shoes, but did you know she did a centerfold for Playboy?
Probably.
I mean, I had plenty of nights with Diana.
So you had lust in your heart for Lady
But,
Diana.
ooh, did you see the centerfold? Did you see the centerfold that Diana did? Ooh, damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gitchy, the problem where me and Laura was, we was right up against the media centre, so the cameras were on our
Right.
side, and we was below the microphones.
Mm.
That's right, Gitchy. There you go.
Is is the Queen popular in London, or is this?
No, Camilla
Queen.
Camilla is accepted, but she's not overly popular.
No,
She's not popular like Diana was.
yeah, exactly as Paul said it. She's accepted, but not as popular. And the
Diana.
Queen, the royal family's popularity has dropped drastically when Elizabeth died.
Mm.
You know, but it was already losing popularity, but it took a nosedive.
Yeah.
will it become more popular when William becomes king? I doubt it.
Yeah.
I think the damage is done.
A lot of people sure were there today, though.
Yeah, because it's
Well, it's the who's who. That's what it was.
it's the pomp and ceremony, isn't it? You're
Expected,
No.
if you should be there, you're expected to be there. I don't care
No.
whether you like it or not.
no, that's not how it is. It's a once in a lifetime experience to, to see the parades and all the ceremonies and stuff like that. That's why the crowds turned up.
Yeah, but
Well, the crowds turned up
David,
because
about all the people in the cathedral. They were like expected to be there.
Yeah.
well, the crowds came in because it was the first time they ever seen it. Because
Yeah.
what, she was the queen for 70 damn years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most of them people weren't alive.
Did you see
1952.
they arrested protesters there today?
Yep.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had
Yeah.
shirts on and stuff and signs. They wanted to wave them in Charles' face as "You're not my king."
Oh, damn. Well, it's been a long time since we had a king, or since they had a king.
Yeah.
Long time.
Well, we have a king because we're part of the Commonwealth.
Right. Well, that's
You see,
Yeah.
part of the problem at the moment is they want to take consort away from Camilla and just call her queen. But she's
why-
not as popular as she's not as popular as they think, and people are not going to have it. People are not going to sit there and say, "Yeah, okay," because Prince Philip was not King Philip; he was Prince Philip, married
Yeah.
to the Queen. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she should be Princess Camilla, married to
Yeah.
the King.
Yeah.
Makes sense. What
You
does
know what gets
consort-
me about? Go ahead.
What does consort really mean?
Penny
Um,
push.
Yeah.
It's a step back from being the real deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
consort. What gets
Thank
me
you.
was anybody in the Commonwealth, they shouldn't even need a passport to get to England. If
Mm.
you're in the Commonwealth,
You should have
you
a
know.
Commonwealth passport.
exactly.
No, fuck off! I'm not having you guys over here. No.
Wouldn't have me over there because I'd drink you under the table.
No, we just don't want.
No, Dominic, yes, Tim, no.
We just don't want all them criminals
Dominic,
from Australia.
you're welcome, but Tim's not. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, kiss my booty.
Well, you still haven't made me a coffee,
You know what?
So.
You know what, Tim? If I ever come into any money, I'm paying for you a ticket to get over here.
Yeah.
Ichigumi said in the chat
me-
she was looking for you guys all day today.
And me
Yeah.
and David's going to sit there and get drunk right in front of Laura.
Where are you located? The guy in the white shirt.
Right.
He's
Just
in Australia.
He's in Australia as well.
He's,
Okay.
he's the one that used to be an American, and
Okay.
then Justin calls a traitor because he moved 20 years ago.
Tim realized that everything Justin said was bullshit. So he moved over to Australia to live in a real country.
Yeah.
In a real.
The guy in the white shirt, my name is Tim. How
I'm
are you,
Patty.
Patty?
Hi.
Yeah, I see your name. How you doing?
Wait, whoa. What was that, Tim? What was that?
What?
How you doing? Just like that?
Now
Well-
you've got to do it.
You got to do the proper.
You
How
do.
you
Okay.
doing?
Okay.
Just
Patty,
listen to his deep voice.
Patty. How you doing? How you doing?
Oh, you got that voice. He just melted me in the carpet.
Yeah,
Don't call my boyfriend that. though.
that's Tim the voice.
Oh my god.
In fact, there's a short out about him waking up in the morning.
Oh, don't. No.
You've got the radio voice. You've got that voice that melts me in the carpet.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my god.
Well, he's got
Russell
people
voice.
that pay him money to do voiceover.
I imagine. Tim, I have a significant other, Russell. We've been together 13 years. We have separate houses, but he lives the majority of the time up here. We've never married.
Right.
But he goes home in the afternoon so we can have our quiet time. So he was not gonna be back up here for about 3 hours.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yes.
Hurry up, Tim, get over there.
What's that called? Monogamy?
Actually, you,
Is that what it's called?
yeah, we're not married. We never married. I own my own house. He owns his. It
Oh, there
works
you go.
out great.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
After his phone Connor during a baseball game, I sent him home to take a nap.
That's why I like one night
So
stands.
that's-
I don't
Well-
see him in the morning. It's great.
You ready for this, Patty? This is
Oh, here.
this is
No,
Tim.
wrong screen.
This is Tim.
Wrong screen, David.
Wrong screen.
Wrong screen. Wrong screen.
All right.
There's no video there.
Why has it done that?
You hit
Because
the
you
wrong
picked the wrong
screen.
Amateur.
You have to get it playing, stop it, and then turn around and share it.
Amateur.
That it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know why, but it's actually showing up 3 times on my thing.
Good morning, B.
What up, baby? Damn.
Now you can stop sharing.
That's only in the morning, though. Yeah.
No, when we did the the side we went,
Yeah.
we should have gone the other side.
Why?
There's more space.
Phew.
That is funny, Tim. That was nice of you to put yourself in that position in bed with that. With,
I would not
with
do that.
Adrian Mateo.
No, I would not do that. No. That's not me. No,
What's your GTA character called?
Tina.
Go. That's when Justin wakes up with Tina.
Oh,
Morning, B. How you doing?
how you doing?
Could do that as a sketch.
Dustin, how you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
Dustin.
Oh, man.
It's Dustin.
I'm still drunk.
Visionary.
I'm still drunk,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Hey, Dustin.
I need to stay away from that bottle today. I put it away.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's got to be done. Ooh.
Patty, can we let you into another little secret about Tim?
Oh, my God. You're doing everything.
Yeah. You see behind him how he has a towel sort of blanket thing over his door?
It's a flag.
Yes.
Yeah, the flag. That's because,
He's not trusted
yeah,
with doors.
Tim's not trusted with doors anymore.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He went to
I
close
kinda-
Yeah, he closed the door and took his finger off.
They had to put it back on.
They put it back
They had
on?
to- Yeah, they put it back on.
Except they put it on upside down, and he's got a fingernail that goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they did a good job.
Mm. So, to protect himself, he's decided to remove his
Took the door
doors.
off, yeah.
Take it down.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's a-
watched that video the other day, man.
how do you stop people getting through the blanket on your front door?
Now that door is still there, but it stays open. I have a screen door. The screen door stays shut.
I keep mine shut. I
Yeah.
like fresh air.
Well, I got to because the neighbor's dog keeps on coming over. We spend time together. And
When I sneak over, I only have to open one door.
what?
What? Hey?
Damn, David, she said she's going to sneak over and see me. You better watch her.
Well, apparently you was using the photo as a screensaver. You didn't realise.
I didn't realize until she told me.
Here's another one.
Oh,
Sam?
Lord. Hey,
This is-
doggy.
That's Sunny.
Oh.
Hey, Sonny.
Is that a Jack Russell?
No, she's a Chihuahua Corgi.
Oh, Chihuahua. They're from Friday the 13th, man. Them things are
Wild
vicious.
corgi mix.
That might
Oh,
be a
okay.
corgi.
Yeah. Chihuahuas are nasty, man.
I
Yeah,
have
they're
4 of them, or 3 of them.
Yeah, they're mean, boy.
I've
Ooh.
got it rare. I've got 3. And then I've got a long-haired dachshund.
Dotson. Yeah.
He was rescued from a puppy mill.
I grew up with a Yorkshire. No, I forget what it was, but anyway, it had royal bloodline.
No.
Name was Rusty. We had papers on it and everything. Royal
I don't-
bloodline.
That goes to them.
I've got a question for you. Is Camilla really a woman?
Mm,
I've just seen the picture. I've just seen a picture, and her boobs, one's higher than the other.
Yeah, but if you draw a goatee on her, she looks like Richard Branson.
He is ugly.
We've not
How
seen
the-
Richard Branson for a while.
Yeah.
oh my
Looks
God,
like-
he just said Richard Branson. He lives over here, Richard Branson.
He lives in the Virgin Islands, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
Well, he lives down. He built a hotel for all of his employees right down here in Noosa on the Noosa River.
Guys, you just showed
Yes,
up,
he's
so I
back over in
gotta
the, yeah. He's back over in the UK at the moment.
go.
Because,
Later.
He floats
I don't
between
know.
the 2 places.
yeah, his
Yeah.
companies are going down the Swanee.
You should
Yeah.
see his hotel, man. Holy crap! And his employees don't have to pay to stay there. They stay there for free. Amazing.
Hi, guys. My nephew just showed up. I gotta go.
Okay,
Okay, bye-bye,
thanks,
Patty.
All right.
Bye.
All
bye-bye.
right. Nice to meet you, Patty. Nice to meet you.
Got
Sure,
a point
say,
there, Mark.
sure you say that now.
Oh man.
Do you want Mark? All right, Pop.
But
Yeah.
I was surprised today how much Camilla was like Alexis.
Oh,
Poor Alexis.
I'm
Exactly.
telling you. Telling you.
come on, did you watch it on TV?
Camilla was probably, yeah, she was cute when she was younger, but I don't know. Not better than Diana. I know that much. Diana was a people's person.
Hmm.
She was cool. Very beautiful.
I think you're going to see the royal family become more, how should I put it, more ceremonial, charitable work rather than more formal banging around. He's obviously going to have to do his Commonwealth tours, you know, as head of, as the new king.
Yeah.
But
When's he
after-
coming over here? When's he coming over here? I heard he's coming to Canberra.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta check the pumper dog.
Just stay out of Queensland. Weirdo.
Yeah. Well, he did come to school down here at Timbertop in Geelong, so
Yeah.
you'd think he'd have to come to Melbourne again.
Mm. I hope you don't come to Queensland.
No, because they're going to change it to Kingsland.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. David jumped off. Where'd he go?
He often does that. He often just drops off.
Yeah, it's just his internet sometimes just drops out.
Okay. Justin, you know, I called him and that's what he calls me. Justin. Just in time.
I think
Holy crap.
Sarah as well ripping Justin into action.
That's like just in time is like Upchuck.
Yeah, that's true. I had a Saint Bernard. I like big dogs. And I cannot lie. These other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with him. Oh, sorry.
Prince Louis was removed from the coronation.
Prince Louis.
Yeah, youngest one.
Why?
He wouldn't sit still or anything, so they took him out the situation.
Yeah,
I remember I think it was the 80s or the early 90s. the Queen's boyfriend. What's his name? The one that died?
Philip.
Philip.
Yeah.
His dad was blown up on a boat by the what's the name?
IRA.
The boat, IRA. I remember
Louis
that.
Mountbatten.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, IRA was big, man, back in the 80s
Yeah,
and early
yeah.
90s.
Louis Mountbatten.
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah.
Behind Prince Harry.
Hey,
There
Paul.
he is.
How you doing? How you doing?
Paul.
What's up?
Mr.
To the trains.
Yeah, to the trains.
I swear to God, it looked like trans to me. To the trans.
Yep, to
Right
the
when I first saw it.
So is that the sign you've made for Justin to the trans?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I swore that's what it said when I first put it up.
Okay. I went there freaking I bought that new computer with that software on it.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was loading me up with all kinds of stuff there. He said, I'm gonna have more for you, but I bought 2 more things off him. But one of them, I bought his couch and his love seat. Like they paid over $3,000 for this thing, for those 2 pieces.
Uh-huh.
I bought it for $100.
Wow.
Holy hell.
But I can't get it until about the middle of June. But that's good. That gives me time to get rid of my old crap.
That gives you, yeah, exactly. Get cleared out to figure out where you want to put it, how you're going to put it.
Yeah, it's a really nice outfit. Wow.
Just so you know where Paul Hodges, just so you're aware, Paul Hodges, the Mounties were well behaved.
Oh, were they? They didn't shoot anybody over there?
No. In fact, did they have guns? I thought they had swords today.
Oh, they had swords, right?
They go past while I'm just watching the video.
I was surprised that America wasn't there. You would think they would be.
They're not part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, since we're number 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust those
Well,
Canadians.
number one big egos, small penises.
Yeah.
That's got Tim.
So, anyway, Dave, how do you guys make out? I know so.
Yeah. We're gonna let we're gonna give Paul the option if he wants to play the full 20-minute parade video tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you said big head, small penis.
No. Ego, small penis.
Dude, let you spent all day coming up with that insult, didn't you?
Back it up.
He's been waiting.
David,
Hey, Nunya.
I didn't know. 10
how
inches was
many
small.
miles, how many hours did you have to drive to get there?
We set off here at 10 to 4 and we was on the train at 20 past 4 and we arrived at the venue just before 5:30.
So you guys took the train, that saved a lot of time.
But I got extremely lucky because I went over and asked the security person if my ID was good enough to get me in the restricted area. And he said, certainly, follow me and let me into the restricted area. Right? He let me into the restricted area before anyone else. All the other people were all queued up. You should have seen their faces that I skipped this massive queue.
Well, we saw you and Laura Space, and I know you guys were hoping to stream, but we did see you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
you know what they did, David? They were all talking amongst themselves when you went in. Who the hell is that guy? What who's that? Who is that?
He's gonna let a drone go.
yeah. Yeah, we were VIPs.
Yeah.
But we was
Nice.
able to get a front row seat.
Nice.
But they didn't get front row internet.
Well, either that or the disgruntled employee let you, and he's like, "Fuck this thing."
Yeah.
Maybe he was a drone fan. We don't know. Maybe he knows you.
Yeah.
Oh, relax, Nunya. They're not that big.
No.
Yeah, they're famous.
At least we don't pay for our subs.
No, don't get jealous.
Well,
don't
is that
get
you?
jealous, Laura.
Well-
Don't get jealous. It's
Yeah,
beneath you.
not denying it anymore.
No, it's not.
We held down the American fort for you guys. Trust me. I was up with Paul at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Oh, it's fast asleep.
You see, because Paul Murray and Nunya live close to the Canadian border, we actually class them as honorary Canadians.
We feel it.
That's why we don't class them as big ego, small penis like Justin.
Feel it.
When
Well,
did
I'm
it
small
become-
penis, but it'll be okay. It's
When
fine.
did it become an honor to be considered Canadian?
Well, I mean, there's two kinds of Canadians. There's French Canadians, and there's Canadians.
Yes, actually, Mark, that was one of the things that upset a lot of people.
Really?
No, what happened was last night, loads of people wouldn't remove themselves from the mall, and they pitched up tents, so they wouldn't remove themselves. So rather than the police cause them any hassle and cause any problems, they just left them. But that meant that they was front row. But the police really got one better on them, because when they let the people onto the mall to go down to the Buckingham Palace to see them on the balcony,
Didn't let them-
Right.
they made sure they were the last ones out.
Now, were there any problems that you know of?
There was a few protests, but they were not near us. We didn't see anything.
Well, I know that a few things happened when the Queen passed away. Somebody rushed the casket. There were a few problems that no one really knows about.
Yeah. Oh, that man that rushed the casket, he
Yeah.
claims he didn't believe the Queen was dead and wanted to get her out the coffin.
Well, I get you what? He got nailed. The guards nailed him, so he got what was coming to him.
Yeah, he got jailed.
Yeah.
Nail
And beat up. Yeah, the guy was telling the guys earlier, like a lot of things happened during that and that no one knows about. They didn't post it.
You see, that's the best way to deal with a lot of these protests.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Just don't give them the publicity.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's what they're looking for.
Well, I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to do that with Laura's channel.
Well,
Head rush.
just tell her to copy what you're doing.
Even Hodges was on, TJ was on. We had quite a few people watching this morning.
Yeah, we was pretty annoyed because we tried to stream it onto Laura's YouTube to use less bandwidth so Paul could share it. But there was just too many people. There was over 1 million people there in such a close space. So,
I mean, even doing this, we tried to figure out how to share her Zoom. And I don't think it's possible because I don't think they want you to be able to take someone else's stuff
You go to her
and
channel
put it
and
on
share.
YouTube. And
you just show her
If it
channel.
was-
Yeah, it's
See,
not
the
that
trouble was
complicated.
You just show her channel.
Because I was
Yeah,
I was
we-
watching from
Well,
Laura.
the problem was that her channel wasn't coming out too good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because again, the signal was.
yeah.
I'll have a
'Cause I had
Well, we
that
didn't
on in
know
the
exactly,
background.
but we did try.
So
Yeah.
that's all you can do. Do your best. So
Yeah,
How are
that-
you, Hawk?
Well, I tell Tim every day.
Yeah, that was one of the signs
just
that
do
we
your best.
saw. Not my
Just do
king,
your best.
Burger King. Only king is Burger King. That
Yeah.
was the protest, but you know what pisses me off about these people? He's not my king. He is. Oh, that was the squirrel that we were feeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Laura sent it.
There's a link before that, Paul.
There's another link, apparently.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Are you guys home now?
Yeah.
David?
I'm home and in bed stretching my legs out because they freaking hurt.
Oh,
Okay, so it really didn't take you that long to get home. The train probably made a
No,
lot of difference.
they made an absolute fucking mess of getting people out of there.
I bet. There's probably that train was probably packed.
We wanted to go to the park to feed the parakeets, which was literally across the road. They made us walk about 4 miles one way, cross over the road and walk 4 miles back.
Oh my God.
Our legs were fucking killing.
I bet.
Ah, there it is.
Well, that's cool. That is cool. Right over the palace.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like a lot of the people in the chat were making jokes and stuff, you know, about certain things. Like he was holding the round, I don't know what they call it, the round thing with the cross on it. He's holding the holy hen grenade, right? Like we were joking, but in all honesty, we stood up for you guys and we said, how lucky are we to see a king be put in his, you know, proper area, because none of us are ever going to get to see this again.
Yeah.
None of us.
I don't be too sure. I think William will be king within the next 10, 15
I mean,
years.
Well, you might be right because he is old.
Yeah. I wouldn't say he's old. I just don't see him. I can't see Charles living out as king like his mum did.
Well,
The thing we were wondering is, why wasn't he king before the queen died?
Because it's her son.
Rules. There
She
are
refused
rules.
to set down.
Yeah, there are rules.
Like we would have figured, like, you know, because we're Americans, we don't know.
We're there.
well,
We looked it up, and it has something to do with tradition.
Yeah.
Now, he can't be king until the queen passes away.
Or
And-
he
step down.
abdicates the throne.
Abdicate. And then it goes down the line.
He didn't want to.
But she didn't want to. She always said she wants to see out her days. That's what she took the oath to see out her days as queen. And she took it literally.
Okay.
But that's the problem. Since the queen passed away, the royal family's popularity has plummeted.
Well, she was the #1 loved.
It's just they've not kept with any tradition. They're going on about tradition. No.
Like he changed the route.
Yeah. He changed the route. Yeah. Okay. He's talking about, well, it's cheaper and stuff. It still cost over £100 million. It wouldn't have made a blind bit of bloody difference. All it would have meant is that more people would have got front row to see it.
I heard also, David, that they opened the Buckingham Palace to the public because the Queen was spending so much money they couldn't keep up on it. Is that true?
No, Buckingham Palace you can tour, but that's been done for decades.
Well, they sell tickets for that, don't they?
Okay, so it's a lie.
Yeah, because the Queen very rarely stays there, or the king.
Only part of it that's
It's yeah, and you can only go to part of the thing. The only time you can't go to Buckingham Palace is when there's a state visit. But you can go more or less every day. I think it's every couple of days there's a changing of the guard, or I think it's daily. I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
But there's all sorts of things going. Every day there's something going on at Buckingham Palace.
These are all questions we had this morning. You
I
weren't
think
there.
what you was talking about was the Windsor Castle. That's been open to the public.
Right.
That's because when it was set on fire, it was the public purse that picked up the bill. And the Queen said, well, if the public purse has to pick up the bill, then there has to be a way that the public purse can be paid back. So by selling tickets, and then the taxes and the money goes back into the coffers for the...
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
But he's done...
David, is it still a fact that when the Queen's in residence, the flag's flying?
When the king, yeah, it's right. It's confusing. Everybody gets this idea that if the flag is flying, the king is there. It's not. If the Union Jack is flying, the king is not there. If the Royal Standard is flying, the king is there.
Okay.
Okay.
And if it's half mast, there's a death in the royal family.
I'm so proud of you both for going there. We all are.
It was a once in a lifetime thing, last minute decision
You're right.
the other day. So
Yeah, we gave you a lot of credit.
We did.
Let's see, William will go to that.
And we got to see both of your faces and a word from at least one word from each of you.
yeah, well, we tried.
I know it bums you out. You guys, we're really looking forward to this.
I'll buy Starlink next time.
What's the point? It keeps cutting out.
Now, are you guys going to share some of the video on your channel, Laura?
Yeah, there'll be a video go up once I've edited it tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Okay.
got lots of video, lots of thing. Got the whole parade, you know, the bands and everything.
We all talked about the carriage and how amazing it was.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be using that carriage. I was surprised when I saw it.
That is the one for the Golden Jubilee.
Yeah.
The Golden
And
Jubilee.
we all wondered also, was it bulletproof glass?
Tim feels
Yes.
depressed. No, Tim feels a hangover. That's what
Yes.
I feel.
Hey, okay, we got you, brother.
Inflicted.
Yeah. All the carriages and cars are bulletproof.
Okay.
No, so I can't shoot him. That's fucked.
Tim,
A
my
little bit of coffee.
And Tim will be getting a knock on the door later from Federal Agents.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
What'd you say, Paul?
Did you see all the police with the guns?
Oh yeah, are they real? We were wondering if they're loaded.
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
All of them?
Oh wow, loaded guns? No.
Wow.
Well, we were wondering like if it was
No,
just around
not
the
the
carriage or how they do
No,
it.
the soldiers' guns. Right. The soldiers' guns, the ones in the parade, no, they're not loaded. Because obviously they're
The
swinging.
bear hats?
Yeah.
Bear
They had
hat.
they had the knives on the end, the bayonets, but however, they're not loaded because if the way they swing them around, if they accidentally hit the
Right.
trigger, they could shoot somebody.
I could walk outside and trip over 3 guns on the way to the mailbox.
However, every so often there was armed police, watching the crowd, and
And
their
there
guns were
snipers on
loaded.
top of the roofs.
and there were snipers on top of the roof. So if
Really?
anybody tried to run the carriage, they would have been sniped.
Whoa.
Curtis
I had to tune in
Curtis is
just
talking.
to ask you because these are all questions we wondered. What'd you say, Paul?
Curtis is talking to Tim in the chat.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Now I feel a hangover instead of being oppressed.
Yeah.
Well, what about Robin Hood? Just think if he was there. We
Yeah.
got him.
I
Well,
mean, he
supposedly he
couldn't
wasn't
fight against
spirit.
that.
He was in spirit, wasn't he?
Yeah, probably.
And he'd go sleep.
The king of what's the name of Nottingham?
Sherwood Forest, Nottingham.
He was the
Sheriff.
The sheriff.
Sheriff.
the sheriff of
Nottingham.
the sheriff of Nottingham was the one that Robin Hood was always in a battle with.
What? I'm sorry, I froze. What did you say?
I said the sheriff of Nottingham was the person that Robin Hood was always
Fighting against.
fighting.
Fighting again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he there? The sheriff of Nottingham? No.
Now, he don't exist no more.
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't tell Tim that. He still believes in
Eh,
Santa.
I still believe in Santa Claus. Yeah.
I'm the Easter Bunny.
There's
I'm
nothing
still
wrong
trying
with
to figure out-
believing in a dream, Tim.
I'm
Yeah.
still trying to figure out how that fucker gets down the chimney when I don't have a chimney.
Magic
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah.
Ask Cheech and Chong. Magic dust.
Yes.
Tim's just happy
Correct.
that
Ma.
yeah.
I wish
Tim's
I had some magic
Robin of
dust right now.
Locksley.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Yes.
But Tim's just happy that some old man comes down the chimney and empties his sack in his bedroom once a year.
I don't even want to know what's on this list.
Zach,
I don't
That
even want to
did
know.
not sound
what are you trying to
good
get-
at all.
So you like Santa teabagging?
Yeah.
That did
You
not
got some
sound
good
And
good
get
stuff.
at
teabagged
all.
by Santa.
This is why they keep saying about,
Oh.
they shouldn't make people believe in Santa Claus. You're convincing your children that this make, yeah,
Break into your house.
it's okay for someone to break into your house every year and go into the kid's room and empty his sack in the kid's room.
Okay, we're going in the wrong direction here.
Same thing with Elf on the Shelf. He's not real, right?
Mark
Is he?
Mark White was correct. He says Robin Hood was actually Lord Robin of Locksley.
Yes,
Yes.
he was.
Correct.
I think Elf on the Shelf is the best thing that is new.
You only become Lord Robin of
Hey,
Locksley.
what's up, Ron? You look better than I.
Ready?
Evening, Ron.
You look better than I feel, Ron.
Eh,
Rough night.
eh.
Yeah.
Well, you know that whole bottle he was showing off? It's only that much in the bottom left.
Sweet Jesus.
You look at it.
That's
Tim.
how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now. Yep.
I'm with you, Tim. I got a little bit. You got a little bit. Cheers, brother. Don't do it right
Oh
now.
man.
Don't do it right now.
I know. I know. I'm taking a nap after this.
No sympathy for you.
It's good to see you, brother. Take care of yourself. We love you,
Never.
even if you don't know it.
Curtis says, actually, Paul, this gives every side chick hope. Bwaha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Especially for
Harry's got a new name. Hey there, Dave. Over here, called Harry Houdini.
Yes,
because he leaves all the time.
He disappeared.
yeah, but
he li-
everybody's talking about Harry disappearing. It was already prearranged.
Yes.
He
Well,
was
yeah,
only there
That's
He
for
because
had
the
his-
service.
the royal, the
like a
royal,
birthday or something,
the
right?
royal family got him the hell out of there.
Nah,
Well, he had a birthday to go to or
no,
something.
had nothing to do with that. They said, if he'd have stayed, he had no role, and it would have been classed as a snub. Like with Prince Andrew was not allowed onto the balcony. They're claiming he was snubbed. He wasn't snubbed. He just wasn't allowed on there because he's not a serving royal and he's a sick fucking prick.
Right?
And I don't. This is one of the reasons why the royal family is losing its popularity because
David, we wondered about the girlfriend, the wife, also. Like, is
What,
this the
Megan?
reason, or
she was invited but declined.
well, that made her a bad person already.
Why?
Why?
She
well,
did-
I mean, was it in your guys' eyes that way, or no?
No,
Right.
because to me, she did the right thing. If she'd have come over, it would have taken the publicity away from the main event.
Right. Okay.
And the media
Hey.
would have been more interested in bashing
Okay.
Meghan and Harry.
These
and-
are all questions we wondered this morning.
I don't really care, David. You want to see a clip? You want to talk about Santa and the home invasion?
Hey.
Come on, let's go. What? We're just leaving like this?
How many times have we been to an event where we didn't want to bring Laura, David?
We've been here
Can't hear,
Don't tell nobody else.
can't hear it, Justin.
Can't hear it because Nanya was talking.
Can't hear it.
Try again.
Hold on.
Bad, Nunya.
Sorry. Sorry. Quiet. Sorry.
Hold on. I gotta. There we go.
Stand by.
I gotta. Here we go. Because he was talking about, Santa creating like a home invasion type style. So here you go.
What? We're just leaving like this? What about not wanting to ruin Christmas? It's already ruined. This was one house. We've been here for an hour and a half. An hour and first of all, we're not even Santa anymore. This has been a home invasion. But an hour and a half, Brian. It's going to be light in 6 hours, and we have to deliver to the whole rest of the world. There's 2 apartment buildings on this block alone. No wonder Santa lost his mind. This is ridiculous. We can't do this. Nobody can.
Oh my god.
It's
Home invasion.
the first house they go to is a home invasion. They end up killing both the parents and tying up the daughter.
In hell. Jesus. No wonder people don't believe in Christmas anymore.
No, we
Well,
believe in Christmas. We don't believe in Santa Claus.
Well, the thing is most kids believe in it, but it's like a natural thing that happens. They'll get to a certain age and other kids will kind of tell them, it's not real. And then eventually they just kind of let it go and then they realize that it's not real.
Unless
What's funny is somebody died and they're giving everybody gifts.
Unless you're Carlos, he really thinks Santa's still real.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
He
We
does.
we
He
did
does.
put a disclaimer in here. Carlos,
Yeah.
Santa Claus really does exist.
Yes, he was actually arguing with me one day and was dead serious that Santa was
That
real.
was so
We
funny.
love our Carlos, though, don't we?
No.
We know?
Yeah.
That's Laura's
Still-
favorite, I thought.
You guys.
Isn't that
Still waiting
Laura's
for his
favorite?
balls to drop.
Now I need to know what you guys think about me. I mean, I can be a bit much. That's why I don't go in a lot, but I do like you guys. You guys are awesome. We're a good family here, and I don't mean
Well,
to.
if you
That's
wanna
why I
know
try to
what-
stay out.
If you want to know what people think about Ron, just ask Matt.
Tell me honest, guys. What do you think about me? Tell me honest. I'm okay with it.
Oh, damn.
Ron gives him shit. Matt gives Ron shit all the time. Huh, Ron?
Well, I think
Yeah, you like me or you don't. 1 for yes and 2 for no. I'm okay with it. Let me know.
one. I think Rodney Bell went a bit long last night or this morning.
Morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Matt were arguing on there. Did you see that?
Yeah, because I thought Rodney was going to call it about an hour in, and then Matt turns up, and an hour and 45 minutes later, Rodney was enjoying the banter, and he said, "No, I think that's enough." Because I reckon he could have gone on for a couple more hours if he didn't have anything to do.
Well, what was funny was for like 45 minutes, the chat was just ripping Matt apart. And the whole time, Matt's not paying attention to the chat. He's not reading it. And I
Yeah.
said something and he said something smart. I said, Rodney, I said, give me a link. So I'm going to end this
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Because I told him, I was typing in the chat. Ron missed what I typed in the chat to him. I said, Ron, if you're going to work for me, I can't have you hanging out with such a tiny channel.
I
And
saw
it's time to take the garbage to the curb.
yeah.
Oh, damn. I missed that.
But Matt wasn't
think I
paying attention at all.
I think I was passed out by then.
Yeah.
Oh, you were sleeping then. Sure.
Yeah.
Started about 9:30.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, sorry, 9:30 our time.
9:30. Okay.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
his name was about falling out of his chair. What was his name? Jason, not Jason. Was it Jason?
Jason.
Yeah,
Jason
dude.
Lavarius.
Oh my God, dude. He was about falling out of his chair listening to me and Matt go back and forth.
That was a baptism of fire.
He was on my show about 4
Oh,
or
right.
5 months ago. Do you remember
Yeah, he
that?
was on one of mine too.
Yeah, he was
Hey,
on my
Hot
show.
Rod,
but
how are you?
He just randomly popped in. I didn't even know who he was, and he just randomly popped in. I was like, hey,
Yeah,
how's it going?
same here. And I said,
And then
oh,
I never saw him again. And then all of a sudden I saw him on Rodney's show this morning. I was like, oh shit.
yeah,
Yeah, that was about 4 months ago, wasn't it? He
It
popped
was
up.
yeah, it was a while back, but I told him if he wanted to stop by tonight, he's more than welcome. So he said he
Yeah.
put it on his schedule so he knew he'd remember.
yeah.
Hey, he's a cool bloke.
Yeah, but he was it was funny though. He was about dying laughing listening to me and Matt.
Was Matt drinking?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and don't let Rodney
Yeah.
seem all innocent. Rodney was stirring the pot too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
He was
how Rodney
poking
can
the
get. Yeah. Yeah.
Rodney was
can-
throwing he was throwing little wrenches in there between me and Matt.
Yeah,
he was
Rodney can
poking
get
the
like
bear
that.
to get a response.
Yeah. Rodney's funny. He's funny.
I came out as soon as I came on panel, he's like, now you two watch the language.
You
soon as I
two watch
popped
the
in
language.
As soon as I popped in the panel, he was like, just watch the language for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looks like I'm gonna take a drive to Mount Rushmore tomorrow night.
Oh, really? Oh, is it Northern Lights again?
Yep, the Aurora app is saying they're going to be pretty strong.
Nice.
So I got to look at the weather and make sure there isn't a cloud.
Yeah.
Cloud.
Actually,
worth-
talking about the Northern Lights and Justin saying America's always right. I've
Yeah.
got a bone to pick with you Americans. NASA said to us last night that the Britain was supposed to see be the best place to see the meteors between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. There weren't a fucking meteor in sight.
That's because we wanted you looking the other way while we were enjoying it ourselves.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to Mount Rushmore and hang from Washington's
See,
nose like a
NASA.
big booger.
So
That's what Ken Heron said. He wants to fly a
I've
drone.
been there and it's an amazing place. You should go. You get a chance.
I just want
If
to
you have
hang
a
from the nose.
motorcycle, go there.
I wish they would finish it. Like, have you seen the model of what originally was
Yeah,
supposed to be? Like,
yeah.
they were supposed to
Did
have
you know-
like a full suit, like suit shirts and shit.
Yeah,
Like a
the
jacket.
fourth head wasn't even supposed to be there, and then they made it, and there's a lot of things about that. You're right.
Yeah, well, it was so if they have an original model in the museum at the foot of the Ron. There's like a museum at the foot, right, of the mountain.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah,
knows.
because
Mark knows.
I watched a documentary on it, and they were showing they have a model inside, and it is what it was supposed to look like when it was complete. And
Yeah.
it looked actually pretty badass. I'll see if I can find a picture on Google
There-
of it.
There's also a cave up in the top with a commemorative stone, and a lot of people don't know it's there.
Oh yeah, at the back of it.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
Paul,
Yeah.
They ran out of money. That's why they didn't finish it.
What?
Ron, were you gonna ask Paul something?
yeah, I forgot now.
Nobody's
Oh,
got.
I think he was going to talk to.
He's got the gumption.
Well, up
to
in
get
that
one or
vault,
two.
up in the vault, they have like a copy of the Declaration of Independence and some other really important stuff. And I talked to one of the Rangers one time. He said it wasn't in his pay grade to be allowed in there. No, but he was telling me about it. But they have it in the museum. They actually, it's kind of cool. They have film footage, original film footage in there.
Yeah, see, this is what it was supposed to look like when it was completed.
Yeah.
Washington was supposed to have a full coat and arm, and they were supposed to have like you were gonna see Lincoln's hand with his clothes. Like that would have looked badass if they would have finished it. Honestly, I think they should finish it.
excuse me, but that just looks like four men getting bummed by each other.
I mean,
He just doesn't
you're
like-
not wrong. You're not wrong. It does kind of look like
He
that.
just doesn't like the first one because they kicked
I mean,
their
he's
ass.
not wrong though. Look at it. It
Like
looks
I
like
said-
Lincoln's like coming up the backside, like I got you guys,
Like I
right?
said,
Like what? I'm not. He's not wrong.
Wrong direction. Wrong direction.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's making his head hurt even more.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I do love you guys. You guys are been good friends to me. And again, I try not to get in because I'm a bit much to handle. I know it. A 1 or a 2 is okay. I'm not going to hate on you. That's okay. You guys can let me know. It's fine.
Good
Don't worry.
modulation. It's a little
Yes.
better. I'm just teasing you, buddy.
It's all good. No, it's not. It's not teasing. It's a fact. Right? That's why I don't come in every time.
Well, it's
Paul
not about-
invited me this morning, and we really enjoyed it, didn't we, Paul?
Yep, we did.
Oh, check the
Yeah,
chat.
Yeah, I was awake.
Yeah, you were late.
You were in for a minute.
Yeah,
Why did you leave? Did you just out of zone or working?
yeah. I laid back down. It's like this is my sleep has been terrible lately.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. In many respects, me and Tim are very, very much alike.
Simpatico, are you?
He doesn't know it. Tim Jackson. He doesn't know.
How am I alike?
He doesn't know it. We're very much alike, brother.
How?
I bet me and you can hang out and party hardy. You were the one who beat me. Come on, ask Justin. He knows. I was going hardcore on the vodka, bro. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember? I got
Yeah.
you, bro. Me and you are very much alike. We would hang out and have a good time, I bet.
I don't usually hang out with people in
Yeah.
real.
It's the other way
Real life.
around.
I
Tim,
mean, that's
Tim's not,
it is
Tim's,
each to his own.
Tim's not a people person.
That's okay.
No,
That's okay.
no.
People
I mean-
indoors.
How many fights I got into in town just being at the pub because I'm an American. I'm over them
They
days.
hate on you?
No, just over those days. I don't fight
They
them.
don't like Americans over there.
Really?
No, it's not that. They've listened to Justin and his ego, and they're like, all
Yeah.
Americans get blasted with the same brush now.
Right.
Well, they think they can beat you.
Yeah.
So
We
they
just
pick on
have
you,
to-
pick on you, and pick on you, and
Well-
then you break, and then they're like, "Oh,
Hey,
He can.
Justin, Justin, time for a retort.
I was. What were you talking about, Tim?
no." I used to get into fights in town because I went to the pub, and it's just people
Uh-huh.
picking, and then you break, and then you fight them, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Well, don't come in my face. Don't. I don't like people coming in my
In your
Bubble.
space. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you got to have your personal space.
And they get right in your face, and it's like, oh, fucking.
I mean, I nearly got into a fight today with somebody because they kept freaking pushing into me, trying to force the way through to the front.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck off. I got here first.
I would trip them. Their kneecap.
We're just so glad that you had a good experience, right? What was the best thing that happened, David?
I fully enjoy feeding the parakeets.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about Laura?
There was parakeets in the march. What the fuck?
Yeah, Laura enjoyed the coronation, but I've always wanted to go into London and feed the parakeets and that. But it was 10
We were
times.
wondering also, did you guys see everything that was we were wondering what happened, like you guys outside, a million people, did you guys see it? Were there like TV cameras or something or something you could see?
No, we could see the whole event because I was right at the front.
Like, how do you see inside of a church from outside?
Oh no, we didn't see that. That was played over the speakers. But to be honest,
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
we don't need to see that bit. I was there
Right.
for the pageants, all
Okay.
the military and that.
Yeah,
That's what
we
most
all-
people go for.
We were all
but
wondering this
the
morning, like, how
military
the heck is that?
bands and seeing the troops from all the Commonwealths and stuff.
The bear hats.
Yeah, we didn't have to worry about no American trying to drag his ego along the mall, scraping up the tarmac.
Who are you
bet you-
referring to?
I bet you that picture of Washington really irked you, didn't it? When he whooped your ass.
Can you see?
We also wondered if they were flying drones
Who's
inside
Washington?
the chapel because it looked like some of those shots they were.
George Washington. You don't know who he was.
No, I've heard his name mentioned a few times.
Yeah. I bet you they don't have a statue of him over there. They do.
They do actually, I think.
Was that a picture of him kicking somebody's ass?
He did tell-
Oh,
okay.
look, Dustin just
Okay.
challenged you, Tim.
What did he say?
The question is though, when was George
I'll
Washington?
invade your bubble. What are you gonna do about it? All right, bro.
Justin,
I don't think
when was
Dustin would
George
be like
Washington
that.
about?
What?
Go ahead,
Well,
David.
George- When was George Washington about?
1776.
Right, 1772 to 1776. Don't you think it's all because it's over 200 years? You should let it go.
Absolutely not. I got to remind you.
I know it's your biggest victory in history, and you've never,
And that and saving your ass during World
and you've
War
never
I and
won
II.
jack shit since, right? But you have to move on now.
Here we go. What about World War II?
What about
World
World War
War
II?
One?
What about it?
We had
Without
this
the Americans,
conversation.
you wouldn't have won.
No. That's not true. The war was already practically over. And then Americans went, hey, let's send in a couple of troops and claim the victory.
Oh, whatever.
We came
You
in at
guys,
the
were
last
on,
minute.
you guys were on the verge of collapse.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Excuse me. We actually
Churchill
we
begged
actually
us
took-
for help.
We took
The
more of
Russians
the
begged us for help.
It's getting
the
deep.
Russians,
Getting deep, chat.
right? Not the British, the Russians, right?
Damn, here we go.
Both asked us
No,
for help.
if we're going to start going on about this,
Wasn't where I was going to go.
state of the Russians in Ukraine, come on. I think they need some help.
Did you know that George Washington didn't want to be president? He didn't even want nothing to do with it. Did you know that?
Do
He
you
really
know
didn't.
that George Washington wasn't the first president?
Well, I don't know about this, but you might be right.
He wasn't.
And did you know it was over 200 years ago and life's moved on? And so none of us were actually around back then. So we don't even know if it's true.
Tim, he's losing it.
We don't know if it's
Losing
true.
it.
Yeah, we don't.
You don't. You're, but it's like, look, let's be honest here, right? We have a book that was written apparently,
One drone, Colin.
right? And we're all supposed to believe it's true that, you know,
Look at what Dustin said.
Noah put all these
pussies.
Man, you guys, we're tossing around a lot of fun things right now. Be cool with each other. Be cool. No hate.
Oh,
No hate.
Dustin. Fucking Dustin.
You see,
And he's a shit starter. The pot stirrer. Justin's a fucking pot stirrer.
right, this is what I like, right? You start on Justin. Justin's ego gets oversized, and
Yeah.
then he starts having to massage it, and then it needs the
Get around smile.
the chat gets involved, and none of them have a freaking clue how the British work. Yeah. If we're taking the piss, it's because we like you.
Now Mark and Tim are arguing about cherry trees in the chat. Mark said you're
Yeah, that was-
definitely wrong.
That was Lincoln that chopped the cherry tree, right?
It wasn't a cherry tree. It was weed. He was a pot farmer.
Hold
That's
on.
a lie. That's all a lie.
I thought it was
It
Washington.
was not a. Who
Wait.
cuts down a cherry tree for no reason? Come on now.
Somebody popped a cherry.
No one does that. That's a lie.
Oh,
That's
was-
something they told
it was-
you.
It was
Why is it
George
called a cherry,
Washington, and it was a myth. It was considered a myth.
Absolutely.
What? It
It
was a
was-
myth that George Washington popped his cherry.
It was weed. He was a. They were pot farmers back then.
Hey,
They
Frank,
were.
it's us, sorry. Jody.
Hey, Jody. Hey, Jody.
Wait,
Oh,
so we're supposed to believe now that George Washington, you know, defeated the British while smoking a bloody a load of cannabis.
But probably.
Hey,
Oh,
look
God.
at what Gitchigumi said. She said, I
Just
say
wanna
after we whooped the British, we should have took Canada too.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just
They were
glad we're
allies
friends
back
again.
then.
That
Canada was allies with America back then.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. They were.
missed opportunity.
You missed opportunity. They
Like
had too
we
many
said,
horses.
we had this conversation when the king was being indicted, and we all said it's not the people who hate each other.
Did you just say indicted?
I know, that's what I was thinking. What the
I mean,
fuck?
anyway, you know,
I
you
thought
know,
I'd ignore that.
wrong word.
It's like Paul saying he was accosted the other day.
Initiated. I meant to say
Accosted.
initiated.
He said
I meant to
accosted.
say initiated.
He was accosted, yeah. I
Or
was
like Tim saying,
Initiated.
or like Tim saying a printer.
The people love each other. The governments are the problem.
Tim was
Governments-
no, we were off live last night, and Tim's arguing with Sean, and he's like, "Man, I just want to network my comprinter." I was like, "What the hell?"
Like
is a comprinter?"
printer. Hey, like I said,
dude. That was
like I
fucked.
said this morning, you guys, I know I mess up sometimes. You can go ahead and correct me. It's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
Wrong
that's-
words.
Yeah,
You know what I meant though.
yeah, he wasn't indicted, he was coronated.
I was
You
gonna
know what I
say,
meant.
did he have a sex
Oh,
scandal
now,
going
so
on or
now
something?
it's like a cream chicken,
Yeah.
coronated chicken.
You know what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we had a really good time watching, didn't we, Paul?
Paul, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Yes, yes, we
Yeah,
did
razor.
have fun.
I was gonna say there's a reason why you muted.
We
Yeah,
all
that-
really
that-
enjoyed it.
The face he was making was very disturbing.
Me and Hodges and Paul and even TJ showed up. We all really had a really good time watching.
and Dave was there too. Dave
Yep,
Ennis.
Dave.
Yep.
Yep. Ennis.
Shit, I went to bed
Nope.
like probably an hour before you guys started.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
got up,
Paul
I
got
got
up
up
at
at
4
I got
a.m.
up at 4 o'clock in order to get it going.
Yeah. 4 a.m.
But that's what time, 4 o'clock their time, that that David and Laura left to go to London.
Yeah.
Much love, Drone.
Actually, Mark, we bought Alaska off Russia Fair and Square. We gave him 2 marbles and a sack of pennies.
Yeah.
Hey,
You was fucking ripped.
Now I think we paid
Yeah.
what was it, like $100 million back then or something, which would have been like
Yeah.
it was quite a bit of money for the day, but it would have. Let me see.
and he dipped his nuts into the pudding, as is tradition.
What?
What?
I
Did he just say what I thought I heard him say?
totally
He
did.
teabagged him.
Wow.
There was so much
Okay.
tradition going on. It was crazy. There was like the scepter and it was like an hour just worth of that. Just that is why I
Pomp
said
and
that.
circumstance. That's what it's called.
Like, I mean, the crown and what's the thing that looks like the holy hand grenade? What is that thing?
Okay,
The
so
ball with the something on top. Yeah.
okay, so we paid Russia
Hey, Maria.
We paid them 7.2 million in 1867 for
Okay.
Alaska, which is the equivalent to 140 million today, at
Yeah.
39 cents per square mile or
Nice.
per acre. 39 cents per acre. That's, I mean, for today's standards, that's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Did you actually get to see the parade itself?
Yeah.
Nope. I was asleep. I was passed out.
Yeah.
Me and Paul saw it.
We were showing the BBC
Yeah.
parade.
Because what I found was quite impressive was
You
they
said
had all,
BBC.
yeah, you had all the different armed forces and
Yep.
you know, Commonwealth armed forces.
Yeah. Paul
I
was
think-
Paul was cheering on when the Canadian horses went
Yeah,
by.
Tim, it was a big black coronation.
But if you actually listen to the song they was playing, yeah, the actual music played all the way through the whole band. So if you was listening in one place as that army went past and the next one came through, the song sounded like it just continued. I mean, that takes some doing.
You know they practiced this.
Yeah,
You okay there, TJ?
They practiced this. You don't think they did this without
What
a
am I missing?
couple of tries, right?
no, but Eddie, you've got to remember, they may practice it, but you have to remember you've got the different forces and the different
Oh,
forces.
right,
Well,
right.
You
No.
okay there,
Tim's an upchuck here. you
Tim's
know?
dying. He's dying. Keep it up, brother. He's dying.
Tim said, "Did you say BBC?" And I said, "Yes." I said,
It
"Big
is
black."
He's
ABC.
out.
Yeah, I said, "Big black coronation."
He's out. He's out.
oh dear.
But no, we talked about this. They had to have rehearsed, right? They were saying, "How does the king do this?" and know where to go, and
Yes,
Oh,
they
Marie
had
asked,
to have done it more than once.
right.
Marie asked
The
us
parade
if-
was
yeah.
rehearsed 3 times.
They had to rehearse.
He's dying, dude.
Hey, Maria.
Oh God.
What's up?
What up, Chad?
What's,
What up,
what's
Chad?
up? What's up, Jody? If I didn't say hi to you.
Drone Shot says they couldn't put David's ass back together again. Like,
They said all the
Hey,
King's
they
horses and
couldn't
all the
put
King's
Dave,
men.
they couldn't put Tim back together again.
Oh, fuck.
You went straight TJ status there for a second.
I'm telling you, man. But everything they kept on saying after you said that, it just added to it.
The problem was no one's listening to Justin apart from you, so
Yeah, but you just kept. He said that big black coronation, and then all of a sudden you said, "Oh, they were practicing and using their wand." It just kept on going. Everything you said. Hey, Jody. Marie, how you doing?
Needed a good laugh, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That was a good cry. You know. Ooh.
We love you,
Just
Laura.
Also, just how Paul said it, he goes, "I was watching it, the BBC." I'm like, "What?"
yes.
No, it just got me. Sorry. Keep going.
We did a good job, though, didn't we, Paul? Trying
Yeah,
to.
and Ron popped in at the end too.
Yeah, we did a good job trying to keep it respectful. We did make jokes, but it was in good faith.
At the end of the day, if you're not having a joke, then you're not being British.
That's
all
right.
we do. We just rip on each other.
Yep. That's true. That's very
So,
true.
what are you trying to tell us? That Justin's part British?
Yeah, it might be.
Right. Over here.
Don't tell him that.
don't encourage him.
Yeah. Over here, if we was to meet up with someone and we go, "Hey, twat, how you doing?" That's not offensive. Yeah. It's just a term of endearment because you insult each other. That's how we work.
Man, that makes a lot of sense, Laura. That makes a lot of sense, Laura.
Yeah. You have to.
I gotta jump off.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
come on, man. Fuck off.
All right, see you, brother.
Hey, Justin.
Don't break the floor.
Thanks for
Don't
coming
break the
in,
floor.
buddy.
He's already gone through it.
I'm sorry, but I just want to complain here, Paul. You allowed
He
Justin.
must love you a lot. He must love you a lot.
Eddie, just a minute. Paul,
Yeah.
we have to complain here. You allowed Justin too long to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Speed it up.
Yeah. I gotta go. Ooh, gone.
Exactly, Mark. Exactly. Oh, fucking.
Is that a real thing, David, over there?
What's
What
that?
you're saying about it's an endearment term?
Yes, we insult each other. We have a laugh and we have a joke. Yeah, you have to know over here how things work. It's not what you say; it's in the tone that you say it.
Right.
Oh, that's like over here too. It's how you say it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Tim,
like the C word. You can say it coming up to somebody. You know, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. And then
We try not to
Now-
use this word.
yeah, but if you say it in a different way,
Tim's such a twat.
I think a lot of comedians would know this very well.
That's why
It's what
there's more
you
British
say.
comedians than any other.
Right. It's how you say it.
Yeah.
Okay. We tried to hold you guys up as high as we could. We did the best we could.
oh man.
We tried.
I haven't laughed like that in a long time. All right.
Yeah. How's your head feel now?
Time for a nap. That's how it feels.
We love you, brother. Don't think we don't.
Yeah, we're
I
time. Dominic, do you want to start your goodbyes now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're going in
Nick.
Yeah.
Where's Dominic going?
I've got to go in about half an hour. So I'll
Okay. All right. Well, you don't,
I'll say good. I'll
you
start saying goodbye for about 15 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Who's on in a half an hour?
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, I've got an invite.
Oh, okay. Or cool.
Yeah, just come on. Yeah, I just got a notice 30 minutes from now.
Yes,
Ready.
so it'll take me 15 minutes to say goodbye.
Even Dominic showed up this morning.
Yeah.
We're good, glad to see you, brother.
I had many screens going last night because there were about 3 or 4 things that I was trying to watch.
It was my
And both of those were disastrous.
Well, which one was porn?
None of them.
Oh, okay.
I take it your team lost then.
Nobody
Yeah, they
streams that, do they? I don't want to watch.
You should have
Don't tell nobody else.
Well, Dominic, what's the name of the team over there that you watch? They're called the Crotch Rockets or something. What?
The Crotch Rockets.
No, that's who Tim goes for.
Yeah, right. I'll go for Colin.
Yeah. I was trying to watch 2 sports last night, and both of them failed miserably.
Who played last
Soccer?
night?
Hawthorn Fremantle and Storm v Rabbitohs.
Soccer?
Both the teams that I was watching both lost.
Did Rabbitohs
soccer?
win?
Yeah,
Did Rabbitohs
Rabbitohs
win?
28-6.
Good on them.
Anyways, I
So it wasn't a good night having both teams lose.
Paul's gonna leave.
Right.
going back to work. I gotta get some more of that floor done tonight because tomorrow I'm gone all day tomorrow again too. So
I
Okay,
see
buddy.
later.
Anything else you want to
All
add
right,
to
Paul.
that, Paul, before you go?
And before you go,
Yeah,
you're gonna,
tell us what else you're.
what
up
are your
to.
last thoughts?
Well, how's it feel to be unemployed?
oh yeah, I'm not unemployed. I still got my side business, still got the drone business. I'm just partially unemployed.
You ain't
Okay.
giving up. You ain't giving up no time.
Tell you what, I'll tell you better Monday morning how I feel.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right, Paul. Have a good time.
What we want to know is, what's your excuse to get up in the morning to go and get your Tim Hortons?
yeah, well, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, because I normally have a Tim Hortons on the way to work.
Well, you know, Paul, what you do is you get your house all fixed up and put it on the market, and you buy the house right next door to Tim Hortons.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with getting up for some Timmies, as you normally do, and then going
All
back
right.
to bed.
All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I gotta take off. Take care, people. Bye.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, just want to say something there, Nunya. Right, you need to rephrase that. There is something definitely wrong if you want to wake up to some Timmies in the morning, because I don't want to wake up to Tim in their room.
We were really bummed when you guys couldn't stream, weren't we, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't the only one. We were
trying very hard to make it work, and we couldn't.
I was trying to make my internet work.
I tell you what, my phone nearly got through across the mouth.
I mean, we knew it was going to happen because there were so many people with phones trying to do the same thing. We figured it would be busted. We figured.
Yeah. There was one guy who was getting so angry with his phone. He was trying to make a phone call. He's like, "Why won't they bloody damn thing work?"
He was about to break
I know how
it.
that feels.
I mean, there was 1 million people down there, right?
Well, I can.
People, yeah.
Well, yeah, I know what it's like to try and get a signal with 100,000 people next to you, but 1 million would even be even harder.
Yeah. We kind of knew. We knew.
The worst bit was it kept working for so long, and then it would just disappear again.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was working for us, but it was very spotty.
yeah, I managed to get onto Paul's stream, but I couldn't hear Paul or anyone. Every time I was trying to talk to him, it was like, fuck's
Couldn't
sake.
see none of us. We saw you.
Yeah, I could see you, but I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Dominic, did you enjoy my choppy stream?
Oh, it was great. I had it on, as I said, I had the laptop on in the background. I had a phone next to it with watching other scores, and then I had the big TV on watching my football. So Yours was the only thing that was good. So to put it in context, the quality of your stream was better than my football.
The main
So that just
problem
puts
we
it
were
in
having
context.
was we wanted to ask you guys about the questions that I had before, and we couldn't. Right? Like we couldn't ask you any.
Well,
of
that's what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to show you guys the parade and answer the question you guys needed to know about the parade.
Yeah.
What video going
Was it-
once I've edited?
At one point, it got everybody confused because the bands and the military all marched up the mall from Buckingham Palace to the end of the mall.
Yeah, we wondered what.
Now, one thing, another question we had was, how far is it from Buckingham Palace to the church and back?
Not that far, about
26 was more. No,
I think it was about a mile. If
They were saying 2.2
Boy,
and a half
it
miles.
took forever for them to walk it.
Yeah, they were saying 2.5 miles
it
from
took,
what we could figure.
the whole parade was 20 minutes.
Yeah. So 20 minutes at like what, 5 miles an hour?
Yeah. But wait, yeah, when the parade was coming from the mall upwards, that was not meant to happen. They were all meant to go the other way round and sort of merge at the top end, and then, they were all supposed to walk down.
Not in
Right.
But all the countries were coming up. They were supposed to be in alphabetical order, and we couldn't work it out. It was like, why is Canada up that way? And then, but when they all sort of got to the end, they all knew where to go. But Australia was the last country up. But it turned out that was correct because they were the first ones to go back.
We also wondered how wet you got.
Slightly wet.
And then we wondered who the African-looking ambassadors were that walked through.
Yeah, it's all the Commonwealth, like Jamaica.
I mean, they're not African. They looked it. They're British.
Yeah.
You got Jamaican.
You had Jamaica.
The British Empire used to have a lot of countries all over the world.
They still do, I think.
It's not
right.
Not as much as an empire now. It's more a Commonwealth where we have common values.
Yeah,
And in a
Australia,
sense,
New Zealand.
Yeah. But if you actually look at it and look at history, even the even the American justice, the American way, the thing of independence.
It's called being a human, David.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
All that came from the British Empire.
Okay.
Yeah. In some way, shape, or form, that America was more or less founded by the British Empire. That I know you fought against us again, but that's what happens when countries fall out.
We were waiting for you guys to join in. Paul, am I doing a bad job?
No.
All of the things that I'm saying, we were wondering, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that it was frustrating for you guys too.
Yeah, we didn't know. Yeah, it was frustrating. Yeah.
Oh, Murray's just put a video up.
I bet little Laura was like, dude, just work, right? Just work. Can you just work? Both of you guys, right?
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know how I didn't swear.
Too many folks.
But we had the most politest of police officers in front of us, and
did you really?
And that I had them in stitches. The policewoman was going on a break. I went, well, if you're going down the bottom, could you get me a veggie burger and bring it back?
Still giving away just for kids, and I still got one.
Skills where skills are given.
Hey, David, when you asked for a veggie burger, did they look at you kind of funny?
No.
Yeah.
No, because they're used to it around here.
They're used to it over here. You can get a veggie burger in most places.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I bet they just looked at you and winked, like, yeah. right?
Oh,
Like, yeah.
He was having a laugh. It was like police officer drops a load of bottles of water in front of us, not drops them, but put them down. And
Hey, Ron, does anybody make a veggie venison?
No. Why? How could you make a veggie venison? It's
What is that?
I don't know, but they got veggie burgers with.
Yes, but a burger is not meat because you have a beef burger or.
I'm gonna agree with you. They say veggie burger, and that's not a burger.
The burger.
That's a veggie patty sandwich.
Yeah, patty.
Historically, a burger has real meat in it.
No.
Yes,
Dominic,
correct.
Dominic, what did you say?
Burger is another name for.
It'd be a veggie patty.
No.
Veggie patty. Yes.
Over here it would be.
No. A veggie patty is a veggie patty. But burger is another name for patty. That's why you have beef burger, beef patty, chicken burger, chicken patty.
Ron has said nothing. We love you, buddy.
Hey, we
You
don't
said nothing.
have chicken burgers. We have,
don't have-
chicken fillet sandwiches.
You don't have chicken burgers.
No.
We call it a chicken patty, a chicken sandwich. We don't call it a burger.
We don't call burgers and sandwiches are two different things here.
I mean, a burger has beef in America,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
people will fake
I'd
it
agree.
and say it's a chicken burger, but in America, really, it's
Yes,
not.
they are, Geechee. That is something that's gone really bad because they.
Hey, Ron, give us your opinion, will you?
I have not heard of a venison veggie burger.
But you heard of a buffalo burger,
Okay. How
right?
do you
Buffalo
explain-
burger. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you've got it there, but how do you explain vegan duck or vegan chicken? How do you explain that one then? That's what we've got here. How
No,
do you explain that?
Chicken is poultry.
right. I'll just tell you what a vegan chicken is and a vegan beef and vegan everything else. Right? It's a pile of shit.
I'd agree with that.
Somebody has found a mushroom that they can just inject with loads of crap to make it taste and look like something and think that's an idea. We'll just whack it out as a beef burger, a veggie.
Okay, I know this. I know this very well.
But to me,
They use the mushroom because it's the most like meat that you can get. That's natural.
yeah,
That's a plant.
yes. But what I'm saying is,
It's plant-based.
what vegetarian or what vegan wakes up in the morning and thinks, oh, I fancy some bacon this morning. Oh, I'm a vegetarian. Oh, I just have some of that fake shit. You know, if
agree.
you want something that looks, tastes, cooks, and acts like fucking bacon, have bacon for God's sake.
Exactly.
I would like to have some sleep.
Well, have some sleep for God's sake.
Fine, you'll
I mean, Sparky had a certain thing she loved, right?
Yeah, my food.
Hey,
Yeah.
right? Had a
Crazy
had a
enough,
history for loving things she loved.
the strangest thing is, Sparky's favorite was bean burger, spicy
Really?
burger, which is a vegetarian burger.
I must say those spicy bean burgers are very delicious.
Not gonna hate on them. They're good. I agree with you.
Yeah, I
Good.
just have something with. I have something else with it, but
Yeah.
they are delicious.
I just want to go back on something that Gitchy's mentioned in the chat. Our government announced yesterday or the day before that in 2019 they agreed to allow cosmetic companies to test on animals again.
Oh, you better not. Come on.
Now that's bad.
But while they did this, they didn't tell the retailers. So places like the Body Shop that are animal cruelty free have actually been selling products that are not animal cruelty free, which is
Right,
against their ethics.
Right.
You know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is.
In this day and age, do we really need to be testing bloody lipstick on fucking rats?
You're not
Exactly.
wrong.
Rats don't wear lipstick.
You.
You know what?
I mean, you can do this, okay, but you better be honest, and they're not, right?
Exactly. No, but I'd rather if somebody wanted to test lipstick, give it me. I'll fucking test it for you. I don't
Yeah.
need to test it on no.
Yeah. And pay me, right?
Yeah, exactly. If it burns me face off, who gives a shit? I'll look 10
Right.
times better.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they've been doing a lot of animal testing on monkeys and stuff too.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna go now. So bye-bye.
Buddy,
Catch you later,
Dominic.
Dominic.
Got anything else? to
love
say?
you, brother.
Oh, getting back, he was too quick.
It's going to dogs.
I just realised something. If you look on Ron's actual wall, that picture at the top, actually's got his name on it.
It's just
I've never noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
just in case it
Yeah,
is.
Dawn's daughter made that for me.
That's cool.
See you. We can see you good.
Yeah, she does woodworking. I'll show you.
That's cool.
Oh, that's like hand
Yeah.
burned.
Yeah, she hand did that. Oh,
Wow, that's really cool. I like it. Hand
yeah.
burnt.
Says thank you for taking care of my father.
That is, it's really nice work, that, Ron.
Yeah, she does nice.
How long has
work.
it been up there?
Pardon me?
How long has it been up there?
Shit. Damn near a year.
That's the first time I've noticed the Lockwood bit on it.
Sometimes I block,
Yeah.
a big fat head blocks it, but no, that was very nice of her. She,
I did, he said I called
my friend Don, I did do a lot for him. When he officially moved here, he was hospitalized a month after he got here with COVID. Damn near died. My girlfriend and I at the time went and picked him up. The only way he was allowed to come home, and the doctor actually came downstairs to make sure I was a real person. And
Proud of you.
but we had to stay with him.
Yeah.
And we were there with him for 5 days, and Nancy and I
Yeah.
took turns. Like, she would sleep in bed and I would sleep on the couch because the couch is a lot closer to his bedroom. And we kept his door open in case he needed something. We did that for
What you
5
just
days.
said there- What you just said there about he was only allowed home if there was people to care for him. That is
Correct.
a big problem here in the UK. Our hospitals, they could really, really cope with what's going on. However, there's so many elderly patients bed blocking, where they're stuck in the beds because
Yeah.
they can't find the carers and stuff. Because the carers people don't want to do that work anymore. It's beneath them now. And it's just,
Proud of you, Ron.
Yeah, it was a task. I mean,
You did what you had to do. Proud of you.
and his one daughter who I talked to, the other one's a pain in the ass. But I called her and I said, Laura, you need to get here for 2 reasons. One, I don't know what's going to happen at this point. And I said, practice your I'm not surprised look when you get here. She lives in Salt Lake City, about 8 hours away. And she goes, Ron, I'm starting this new job. And I'm like, Laura, Nancy and I have jobs too. We can't, the only way he's allowed to go home is if someone's here. So she picked up her whole brand new job and moved. She lived here for 3 or 4 months until he was able to be on his own. He was tough. It was a tough transition, but Paul Murray got to visit with him a little bit the other day.
Ron, I know what's going to happen. You're gonna step up and be a real human. And I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's been my
You had
friend.
to do what you had to do, right?
He's in my circle. My circle is small.
Well, you know,
Real human.
Lynn enjoys hearing from him.
Oh yeah, we called her the other day, Paul.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. Real human. Got to be a real person, right?
But you know,
Sometimes.
he and I had a little tit for tat the other day, right after we talked to you, Paul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about this bear hunt, and I told him I don't know where we're gonna put him, what the conditions are, but I said I'm gonna hunt with you at least the first day. So I find out, well, I don't want to burden you and take out on your hunt. I'm like, shut up. I'm gonna be with you, so I know you're gonna be okay.
Yep.
You're gonna be out in the Canadian wilderness by yourself. You know.
That's what it's all about is taking care of each other.
Yeah.
What do real humans do? That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's a fact, Ron. It's a fact.
What this phrase you're actually looking for here is not all heroes wear capes. That's the phrase.
Yeah, he's called me at different times. Oh my God, he's called me at 2 a.m. with a problem, and I busted out of here racing up there to help him with things. And it's a 20-25 minute drive for me to get up there. You know. But,
Ron, Laura said, once you finish with your friend over there, can you move over here because she needs someone like that?
yeah.
Oh, you know how the council said they were going to house us?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they're still messing us around. So my care worker in the mental health unit has written them a real massive long letter, and she signed it off saying that if I end up on the streets and anything happens to me, they will 100% back Laura with any legal claim and costs, incurred. So literally they're pushing everything onto the council to say it'll be your fault.
I remember the day I brought him home from the hospital, and he still talks about at the time I was living in Rapid City, and it was 2.5 hours to get over to Gillette. One day he called me. He said, I would do anything for a Wendy's burger and chili. So I got my car and I drove 5 hours round trip to get him a Wendy's burger, fries, and some chili because he
5 hours. Jeez.
Round trip.
That was before you could have delivery service do it.
Yeah.
What?
And he was ready to kill the
It's a
cafeteria.
5-hour round trip and you can still get it delivered.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. That was before they had delivery services.
No, what I'm saying is now.
I don't think Wendy's does that. Do you have a Wendy's in your area, Paul?
No, but what's the name? What's the name of that company that does that?
Deliveroo. Uber.
There's
Uber Eats.
There's private companies in the U.S.
Yeah,
You can
we got them over here.
Like Lyft or something or whatever.
Well, yeah, Lyft and Uber. I don't know if they do that though.
Yeah, over here the limit is maximum is a 20-minute drive. Anything over that, they won't deliver to you. For obvious reasons, because obviously you order a hot food and it arrives and it's cold. Well, it's hard for them to keep it.
Yeah,
warm.
but here's what I'm saying though, David, is you're probably misunderstanding me. Is where he was, you would call and see if there's that service in his area and deliver it to him.
Oh yeah, I see. But I
You
remember
just pay for it with a credit card and they deliver it,
Yeah. So yeah, they have that over here.
Yeah. Paul, I remember when the day I brought him home and he took his jacket off, I'm like, oh shit, they left your IV in. So I called the hospital and I talked to the floor nurse and I said, any particular reason you left his IV in? They're like, oh my God. I'm like, drop your panic button. I said, I know how to take them out. I told her what I did. She's like, are you going to mention this to anyone? I'm like, no. So they were so, at the time during COVID time, they were so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know, and I told her, I
See,
said,
that's one of the things over here. Everybody, you know, everyone's jumped on this. Word is blamed as a claim. And the NHS gets sued every time. You know what? No doctor, no medical profession is perfect. But they're not doing it to kill you. They're doing it because they want to make you better. And yes, mistakes happen. Yeah. So, like with Ron there, that over here, they probably get £5,000 for that. But what they don't realise is when they've taken that £5 out of the NHS or medical system, that's money gone. It's gone. And then they go complaining that there's not enough doctors and not enough nurses and they're not getting enough pay. Well, no, because you're paying out for stupid things. I do not get why over here our hospitals have posters that say, being mistreated in hospital, ring this number, no win, no fee. That's even before you've been seen. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like us, you know, we're expected to be 100%, you know, do everything correct in the right way. But God forbid you make one little mistake and the whole world notices it.
Yeah, but it's wrong, isn't it? Everybody's human.
Yeah, one would think.
Justin isn't.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but Justin's just a giant ego bag that's overinflated. I mean, I love winding Justin up. I mean, he can take it. He's really good at taking it.
Well,
But I
when
do
you
love winding him up. But what?
The same thing to you.
Pardon? Yeah, he does the same to us. But the funny thing is, we've already spoken about this, me and Justin. Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. But the people in the chat don't see it. Yeah. Bye, Quinn. Yeah. So, yeah, they don't get it, and they see in the chat and they think, you know, Justin's being mean to me or I'm being mean to Justin. Nah. I just like winding Justin up. Yeah. I know about world history. But
that's your sport.
Yeah. I know about world history, but I'm not going to sit there and admit it and master his ego, am I?
Shit.
He's going to give it. He's going to get it back.
Say how do you do?
Okay. Yeah, because Dominic went over. He's going on to Art Codes. Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll call it. David, you and Laura got to get some rest.
Yeah. Well, I've technically now been away for 48 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Or longer, because last night when I left the stream, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go to sleep, and I just sat here, and my mind just would not switch off. There's just so much going round.
Thank you, Gitchgumi and Mark White, everybody that's here in the channel on the chat. Thanks for being here. Nunya, thank you. I know you're gone. Ron and David and Laura.
Yep.
We'll see you again maybe tomorrow.